Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and our September hats. We're going to start out with this video. We'll put this video away. We'll work on the hat for a couple weeks. We'll bring the videos back together, splice them together, and that's how I want to try and do hats from now on. See if we can do it. So here are two cupcakes. Why is it every time I turn the video on, I get a frog? It's weird. Anyway, so as you can see, one of these has a knitted hat on the label, and one of these has a crocheted hat on the label. So I am going to take the one that has the crocheted hat, add a matching stitch marker to it. This is made by my husband and I, and it matches. It's not the exact, but it's green. This will be the winner's cake. These are Yarnspirations Karen chunky cupcakes. So these have the stats of a bulky 5. They only have 138 yards on them. They're 100% acrylic, and the pom-pom is 50% polyester. The colorway on this is Lime Freeze. So it has about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, because it starts and ends with the same shade of green. I don't know if they're both the same. No, they're not. They are not. So if you buy more than one and you want them to be the same, make sure that you check them out. They are not. And at this moment, we don't care because I'm making a hat out of mine. The winner will probably also make a hat because that's what it's intended for. So let's go ahead and put this one away for that winner. And I'm going to be using this bag I got from Nancy a while ago. I've used most of the bags I got from Nancy for projects. I love them. Okay, let's open up this. Let's see, how does it open? We don't know. We just know that it's taped together. Yep, it has a round piece in here. So I don't really want to ruin this. This is more like a review of the yarn also. So it's not just about my pattern, but the yarn itself. So I'm taking that piece of tape off so that I don't ruin that. And that is the thread that is attached to the pom-pom. It goes down through the middle of the cake and holds everything together while it's in the store. So let's see, can we pull it? Maybe. Wow. Does it pull out the center? Yes, it does. It's pretty wound in there. Oh, goodness sakes. Huh. see if I can pull. Oh, there. Oh, okay. So one of the legs went to the right and one of the legs went to the left. Is it tied? Goodness sakes. Looks like they did tie it. Yep. Yeah, they tied it. All right. Let's see if we can't stick a needle down in there. I don't want to cut it. Don't want to do that. Patience. That's what it takes. Okay. Let's see if I can untie this. Okay, there we go. So I just did was I pulled it up just high enough to grab that knot and untie that. Let's see if I got the rest of it. It's starting to, yeah, okay. There, now I've saved my ties. I didn't cut them at all. You never know, you know, if you want to wrap this around a button a couple times, you don't want to shorten that. So I'm going to throw that in my project bag. And I don't think I have the wrong set of needles, but these were the 10s, that 10 millimeters that I used on August hat. So we'll put that there. All right, let's see. Okay, we have enough yarn off. Put that in the bag and everything's ready to go. We'll find the end here. Here we go. So we're going to have a light green to start our ribbing. All right, let's see what we got. I probably won't do barely any on camera, but I want to read. This is a free pattern on the back of the label. So let's go ahead and show it because it's free. Shaker rib knit hat. And then you have instructions for, it looks like French. Yeah, tricot, yeah, that looks like French. So there's a pattern in French and in English. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. All right, let's see what size needles they're suggesting. Now the outside of the label suggests the US 10.5, which is what I pulled out to use, and the US K for crochet, machine washable and dryable, which is perfect. I'm going to make it so my pom-pom is removable, 100% acrylic. I did say that. All right, so that gives you an idea that I am using the correct needle. Let's go to the pattern and see if that says anything about size. US 9 Susan Bates knitting needles, or size to obtain gauge. I am going to stick with the 10, so I have them ready to go. Instructions. When working knit one below after a decrease row, be sure to insert the right-handed needle into all loops of decrease worked in previous row. Okay. We're going to cast on 71 stitches. Our first row will be the right side. We're going to knit one through the back loop, purl one through the back loop, knit one through the back loop. Repeat from star to star. Okay, so second row, purl one. No, I am not going to do this pattern. It is telling me that I'm going to repeat these rows until it measures. Proceed in the shaker ribbing again. Okay, so that's the ribbing is done last. Shape the top of the hat. Break the yarn, leaving a long end, draw end tightly through remaining stitches, fasten secure, and sew center back seam. So this is telling me to work it flat. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to be doing mine in the round. I will do a size 6. I think I'm going to do a size 64 stitches. So that this hat tends to be more for a child rather than an adult. And do my ribbing. I'm going to go down my arm 3 times and then pull up my first stitches. Yeah, I'm going to do 64 because it's already feeling bulky to me. So your normal, well, I guess I could call this like everybody's go-to, where we decide on how many stitches we want to cast on, and then we do our ribbing. We work in the round and do our ribbing, and then start the body in just knit. Ross gave us that idea and those patterns when he changed the sizes to bulky. He gave you a different stitch count, etc., but the pattern basically is the same. So I've adapted that to most of my hats because it makes me have something easy to work on when I'm at the shop. Once I get the ribbing done, it's just knit in the round, and that it's kind of like potato chippy after that, and I don't have to think about it, and it makes for a finished project sooner. So I'm not going to do the pattern on the label, but this is not splitty at all. It just comes right out of the cake nice. So it's probably going to be your normal hat. So like I said, I'm going to do 64 stitches, and I'll meet you back at the end of the month, hopefully with a finished hat. So I hope you're enjoying seeing the beginning and the review of these yarns a little bit different this year. I know I'm starting in the middle of the year, but it's just, you know. Okay, I'll meet you back. Bye for now. Hi, welcome back. So I've been working on the hat for September, and I do believe I ripped it out since I was videotaping and I was vlogging or whatever and doing the hat in pieces and taping it as I went. So I had said I was doing 64, and I believe that I went down to 56 after I tried that out. And you know, even 56 made this hat a little bit bigger here than I thought. I think that I tend to want to use the same size needles for the ribbing as I do the hat. And you know what? I don't think that's a good idea anymore. I think I need, when I'm using bigger yarns and bigger needles, to go down to a smaller, like maybe a 9 for the ribbing, and then work the hat in the 10.5. Now it did say on the label that you should use a 10.5, and you know, but this isn't going to be small enough for a child anymore, because it doesn't, see how it doesn't like pop back. I don't know why that happens, but for some reason when I do exactly what I'm supposed to do, and yet I don't get a ribbing that I'm happy with. So I need to go down in my needle sizes. Am I going to rip this out and do it over? No, I am not. But there is the 3. Now it started out with a very little bit of the center. Then it changed to the 2 aqua colors. And then this real bright green. There is a little splash of dark green in here. And I'm ready. I've gone as far as I want to go. And as you can see, I did not go down to DPNs. With this little bit, what is it, 3-inch I love these because I don't have to go down to DPNs. I can go down. I did a decrease of 3 times already, and we're down to that, and I can just go ahead and cut my yarn and start getting ready to cinch the hat now. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a needle. But you know, other people keep going, and I don't think it's necessary because I'm already down quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and go around and cinch it. And then before I cut and do that, I'm going to go also one more step and find a button, which I had this bin of, or jar of buttons that somebody sent me a while back. And this one I think you found in either Hobby Lobby or one of them. And I've been using them because they're odds and ends buttons. I've been using them for hats like this. And this one, you can pull that through. So I'm going to keep that thread, that threaded. And when I get to the end, I'm going to go ahead and sew my button onto the inside of my hat with the same yarn. And then I'm going to thread my pom-pom through with one, take this tie and just stick it through, and then tie this onto that button, and let it be able to be removed by the person so they can wash the hat without washing the pom-pom. And then I'll meet you back at the end and show you the finished hat. As far as this yarn goes, it is soft enough, and I don't mind. I didn't mind it at all. It worked up really fast though. Oh my gosh, yes. Did I spend a lot of time working on it? I don't think so. I think I did maybe 3 or 4 times. I watched TV and worked on 4 or 5 rows, and before you knew it, I was changing colors. You know what I mean? It went so quick. Is it worth the $12.99? Well, I guess to me, it's not really worth it, but because you can buy so many other yarns that are bulky weight, that are cheaper, you know, but you aren't going to get a pom-pom. So there's that, but you can always use a coupon, right? Yeah, so I will meet you back after I get this cinched up and show you the finished hat. And I probably will even be drawing a winner with this video too. So you won't see this video till I do that. But I'll put all those pieces together. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm back. And this thread does wrap around. I brought it through with a crochet hook, but it does wrap around. And I think that just tying it like that, I wrapped it around so it was tighter. Tying it like that might be the best way if someone wants to take this pom-pom off. But I think it's gonna be kind of for the craftier person to be able to remove that without too much difficulty. I mean, I didn't knot it, but it's not as easy as if you had regular yarn as your, you know, but again, it worked, and it is cute. So, finished. That's my September hat. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully you will see a drawing somewhere in here for September hats. Thank you for joining me. Take a moment out of each day. Be creative. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. Okay, it's time to draw for September hats, and more hats. So this is our September yarn, Karen Cakes Chunky Cupcakes. And look at that pom-pom. There is your heart for the stitch marker. And there is all the names. There's 21 names. And just a sneak peek right here. I don't know if you can see it that well. Yeah, it's giving me a weird color. That's going to be the October yarn. So I have, that's pretty good. It's a grayish blue marled with white, and then those little yellow golden flecks throughout it, and then a stitch marker. So that is October, but for now we are doing September. So that's your sneak peek. Okay, there is 21 names, and we're gonna hit this wheel. Boom. Okay, there we go. We're gonna spin the yarn wheel. Who will it be? Oh, looks like it's gonna be Kathy. Yeah, I think it is. Kathy Ann. Way to go, girl. All right, take care, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye for now.